Season. See. What's going on, my bro? What's happening? How you doing, brother? Oh, my arm hurt today. What the heck? Damn, why my arm hurt? Not much. Your boy being busy today. I started the crafting on the Duncan. The hammer. Jesus Christ. Forgot all the names today. I've been moving corals around again, not leaving the system alone. And I got all the names mixed up in my head. So, started that. The epoxy wasn't a good job doing it, but it got where it started breaking apart. But once I put the other piece, it's gonna be completed. Ooh, can't even close my hand without hurting. So nothing. Clean the back glass, clean the power heads in the systems. Today the glass. Move some frat rags around. Move some frags around, so no more Zoas in here. The anemone got moved. The other colony I had on front got moved. Another colony, not colony, but a frag that I had here got moved. Probably gonna leave it like that. It was two of the same frags. I'll probably put something else there just to fill it up, or just wait till that one grows big enough so they could fill that spot. But knowing myself, I'm probably gonna put something there. Don't know yet what, but I'm thinking I got not two new pieces, but one new and one old piece that I could put there that I don't have in the rockwork. So I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But move some stuff around, man, out of the radiant to the tank. So even light spread now. Me love it. Me like it. So I'm probably gonna put this piece right here. That piece right there is like a green orange. So probably put that one. That one also I don't have it on the rockwork. So it used to be, but I wasn't getting enough light. So probably gonna end up putting that one and this one, or just one. Put that one on the rock. Hard to see now because of the light. Or I can move this one that is here and put it up there, see what colors it get. It's kind of, I think that one is orange passion, I think it is. That's what it looked like to me. It also could be similar to the Walt Disney, maybe. I don't know. It has a lot of potential. That's all I know. It does have a lot of potential. Has some nice colors. Something different in the rockwork. Maybe I put that one instead. Or I could put these stylo. That the pink pile of stylo. I could put that one since this one is so dark. What else we could put there? I'm thinking to remove this colony also from here, because it has a part. When I dipped it the first time, I mean at the beginning didn't have it, but when I dipped it the first time I found a flatworm on it. I haven't seen no more flatworms in the tank. It was the only one. I haven't seen all the corals suffering from the same, but that one, it just stay there. I don't want to go away. So I don't know. Maybe I remove it, frag it, and the part that is almost dead, then eliminate the frag plug and stay with the healthy part of the colony. Move the bird nest to the back. They hiding over there in the back where the anemone used to be. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Clean the glass. Same thing with this one. Clean the power heads. Clear as much as I can the overflow. Trying to get that coralline algae from the bottom of the overflow. Hard to do, but continue trying, see if I can get it off. And the freaking glue that I glue on the overflow box, I know it's gonna be impossible to take out because it's plastic, so it's a chunk. I used to have my meteor shower there, so maybe I put the Bizarro Cyphastria there and see how it goes. So, but look at that. Freaking white. More like it. That's what I see. So, then over here, we got all those new, I just added them there, so some gonna be close. Let me put this back. The anemone's still pissed off since this morning, since I moved it. I don't want to open. Hopefully the clowns will host it. We'll see. The hammer is here. It's doing well. Everything good, man. The tank is stabilizing a little bit more. I cleaned the brown cyano or brown diatoms or brown coralline algae, whatever that thing is at the beginning of the stages here. So it's kind of clean compared to before. But I used to clean it and get dirty right away. It's still not that much. But it's doing good also. Doing really good. The torch is really happy. Still undecided what I'm gonna put on the rock. I'm just probably gonna continue with the Ghana-poros on it. I won't try to change that for now because that's what I want to see, a lot of movement in this little tank. So I saw two dancels today that I never seen before, and I was gonna grab them, man. Only for $20. They white, blue on the face, and kind of like a black on the top. Beautiful. They looked really nice. They had a pair. So I was gonna move this one out of here and put those two there. Or move this one, put them back in the 40, grab the one on the DNT, put them in here, and put the two white ones on the shallow reef. They were healthy, beautiful, where I always get my fish. So, but we'll see. If they're there next week, we'll grab them. We'll grab them. Did I add the Orphic as supplemental? Yeah, I mean I added the Radion. The Orphic's been in the tank. You know, it's for more spread. The Radion is more for more coverage, less shimmer, more light in the shadowy parts of the tank. So I like it. So far, I like it. That's why I don't like feeding seaweed, man. The mess this fish do, I hate it with passion. Ajá. Ya me diste. So yeah, I decided to move the zoas over there. The ones that I have put there, they doing good. You know, also they bring in bacteria and all that good stuff for that tank for more stability. I know the more I stock it, the better it's gonna be. We're using the same water to do the water changes. So I check all my levels today. My phosphorus was 0.07. My nitrate was 2.9. My want to bring on a little more up and bring down the phosphates a little more. My alkalinity was 9.2. It's been staying there for the past 2 days, so that's good. What else? I didn't test calcium and magnesium, but I'm pretty sure they're good. In the other tank, I only test alkalinity today, and it was 8.5. So I add another 5 mils just to put it close to this one. So I did that way before I added the. ¿Ah? Las 7. 6:57. So added alkalinity just for that, so it could be more similar to this tank. Been organizing a lot of cables, a lot of stuff. Still the skimmers in the sump with the reactor. I gotta clean that. I mean, I have it off right now because the levels are kind of low. So if I just keep feeding the way I'm doing, I don't need to do so much work on filtrating the water. The sand bed's looking better. I haven't touched it today. Not that much diatoms in it, so everything's looking good, man. Everything looking good. Can't complain. I was almost about to move the big plated Monty that I got in the other tank, in the D&T, to this one, and move the Duncans to the other tank. What's that?
That's something.
Oh, la que tú hiciste ahora. Yum, yum. ¿El giro está prendido?
No, the oven is.
Ah, ya, pues no lo prendió eso.
Oh, God.
Ah, está bien.
Open the door.
Open the windows. It's freaking hot in here.
It's getting hot in here. Think of all your get so hot.
Huh? I was happy today cleaning the power heads. I did a mixture of citric acid with vinegar, and it was 50% vinegar, 50% water, and a lot of citric acid. And the minute I dropped the power head casings on it, it knocked the coralline algae right away. I didn't have to go through a lot of pain trying to clean them, so that was good. Yes.
You want garlic bread too?
Yeah, it's part of it. So it was easy to clean them. That was a big help. But tank looks spotless right now, man. Clean everything. Now I gotta do the hard part, the skimmer. Some Bobo Algae that I found in a certain spot around the overflow box. One thing that I did with the overflow, I put silicone all around it for that reason, so nothing gets back there and it be sealed completely. So, and I gotta get some Bobo Algae from the top of the rocks in there again. There's a couple Bobo Algae in there. Gotta feed the fish. What else we gotta do here? I'm gonna take out the skimmer to clean it, and the reactor. When I do the water change on Wednesday, I gotta make water, so that's why I haven't even bothered with the reactor. But when I do the water change on Wednesday, I use the same water that I took out to run the reactor for a little bit before I add it back to the tank, because I don't like the dusty, that GFO that I got is really dusty, so kind of like the Rowa Foss. So I'm gonna see if I can, get the bigger particles out of there, the bigger grains, and leave the dusty for the end. Now that I need it right now, because the algae's working, everything is working in there. The refugium's working. So we're in a good spot. I'm running the radions. Let me see, I think it's 20% and 50%. So 20% intensity, I think that's how it goes. Let me see. Boom. No, like all the lights are 100%, but the point intensity is 50%. Yep. Right now it's only blues, UV, violet, royal blue, and blue. Yep.
Alright, I cut it too big.
The what?
I cut it too big.
Yes, you did. That's a lot. Mm-hmm.
Let me put a piece in my plate.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot.
Yeah.
You want this back?
No, corta ese lado ahí para afuera.
Oh, this back.
Yeah.
You want it back?
Yeah. Qué bonito, thank you.
You're welcome.
Teacher, your boy, nice. How you guys doing today, man? I didn't even go to work today, man. I didn't even go to work. Oh, you know what other piece I could put there? The pink Cadillac. That way it gets the higher part. And it's coloring up, man. This thing is coloring up. I'm seeing some colors in there. Right now, I know you guys probably see it green, but I put the orangey. And there's some pink. Some pinkish coming up. And it's hard to tell, but I found Bobo Algae. Oh, right here, look at that. Watch this. Look at that. Let's see if you guys could see the reflection. But yeah, you guys can see it right there. Bobo Algae, no good. And look at that sea fan. So I got, adiantre, what the heck? It's pooping. Probably ate one of those. Oh, that's nasty. Let me grab that before it goes on the floor or something. Let me help her poop. Jesus, that's nasty. Never seen it doing that before. Wonder what made it do that. You need a what? Ah, you got one over here. Huh. What made that coral do that? I don't got time for that. I'm hungry. The guy's gotta say when this kid is not eating in the life. He always eating. We eating some lasagna, garlic bread, and white rice. Hold on a second. Let me close that door because it's gonna get cold. That.
You need to show them the big bag of ice.
Yeah, we went to buy ice today and OMG, what a bag of ice. I hope I don't get sleepy on ya. That garlic bread is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's good, but I love garlic bread. Any of you guys have a Space Invader? I'm gonna get the seaweed out of there because I think that's what it was. It had the tentacles out. Maybe grab a piece of seaweed. And now it's pissed. ¿No hiciste más garlic bread?
Yeah. You want another one?
If it's possible. Please. Thank you. Aww.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, I forgot a napkin. A napkin. You have?
Yeah, they're right there.
Ito ako tatawasi.
I don't, but want one. You know,
Wait.
I got that one. Let me see. How did I get that one? Oh, okay. I got it from my LFS. Yeah, you bought almost everything in here. And the reason why I got it is because for a lot of people, that chorus is a challenge. They say it's hard to keep it alive. But so far, not once knock on wood. But not once I have had trouble with it. I like the colors on it, but I won't. I will keep it because I know, if I frag it, whatever, the frags go for a little money, so I can make some money from that one. But at the same time, I don't mind trading it for something else. Especially because I know how big it's gonna get and how much space it's gonna get. That's why the name is called the Space Invader. Atkins, what's going on, brother? Your boy, like always, eating. I apologize, but I'll be talking with my mouth full. You know, one thing I should have done with this one, and I think that's where I messed up. When I connect the both sticks on it, or the skeleton, I should have not put glue on it and just do that fresh cut from both to see if the genes start mixing. And then on top, it start growing green and purple all together in one head. Should have done it like that. But I think I'm gonna end up doing what I said I was gonna do. So once this one grows bigger and the gold one, I got one space available there, and then I will cut half of the colony again over there, the green part, and we're gonna glue both. And I'm gonna try to do that on that one. See if we can make something happen. I know that's not the way to craft something, but you never know.
Ross got the workout pants and these for 99¢.
Yeah, I did. It's not gonna. Hold on a second. They're just gonna grow in the same stick. Let me turn off the flow real quick so you can see what I'm trying to do. Look at me. I put the pump here, and that's where I used to go to turn it off. So I was about to shut the flow over here too, and it's over here. And this tank, oh, the door don't want to come out. That's the last thing I gotta do, clean the sump, and we all set. All right, let me shut the flow right here. So my gold with this one is when it grows, you have multiple parts with different colors, but on the same stick. So it looks like it has a cast on it. But what I should have, like I was saying, what I should have tried is once I cut the piece that I'm gluing on it, it just pulls the piece straight there, and then just put the epoxy around it to see if whatever fresh cut with the other one, they start crafting on its own instead of being a fake crafter, you know. And I think it's possible that something can happen. So I will try with a piece of that one when I do it, or in the same piece there. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna cut it fresh again in an angle, so the whatever I glue there, it starts shooting that way. But once it opens up big and this one, you know, reaches the same height of the other one, it's gonna look nice. Especially because it's in one skeleton, you know, something different. That's why I'm calling it the Master Crafter. Just to give it a different name. So I'm gonna add the gold, but I think since the color is more, it's not in the lighter side, so I'll probably put the peach one, and then the gold one, I'll probably do it with the orange one. Later on down the line, whenever I get my hands on the orange one. They're more expensive, so the gold now is a little bit more, how can I say that, easy to find compared to the orange one. You know, it's a little more rare. So, yeah, man, we'll see what happened with that one. I'm still thinking to move that colony. That colony is getting so big, man. Oh, pretty soon I'm gonna have to push all the coral this way and let her do whatever it wants to do. Or frack all the petals. Frack all the petals, make it small again, and let it grow again, and get rid of all the frags. Go to my LFS or somebody. Or just, you know, like I always say, do you pay for shipping? You take it. Oh, another baby head. Nice. Look at that little dot right there. Wow. Unbelievable. I bought this thing, what, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? And it already has 5 heads, and I bought it with 6 heads. And I think it's another little one trying to pop out right there too. I like that one a lot. Between this one and the Hornets, this is my favorite one. Just because, like, intense blue like that is rare. In a lot of corals, is super rare. So whenever you get something blue, keep it, because they're hard to find, and not only hard to find, you know, I know they're gonna cost money at the end. But for me, it has to have more blue than anything. You know, so a lot of corals from the beginning of important corals, they become extinct in the hobby. A lot of people don't have a lot because people are looking for new colors and new morph in corals. So, like a green acan, just green. You know, you don't see that a lot. Just a full green acan, hard to find. When I saw that one, oh my God, I fell in love right away. Just a full green acan. Beautiful piece. Another one that I'm gonna try to craft. That one I will craft with its own. It's an acan. And it's this one right here. This one has patches of green, pink. Let me see if you guys can see those colors. It's hard to see under white lights, but you see the pink on it. You see splashes of green right there. So I'm gonna wait for it to grow more and more. Probably gonna detach it from that rock. Same thing with this one. This one is, I haven't seen that acorn around like that. So it's a unique piece, to have in your tank. So this one, some heads has splashes of like you can see it there, like a darker pink, kind of like coffee looking. Has the light pink, then has splashes of green on one head. It's crazy to see something like that instead of just either like this, like that, just regular. So I never seen an acorn with splashes. So you don't see that like that. So, and I remember when I bought this coral, I bought it in in a place called Upper Clubs, and it was full orange, just orange, a bright orange. And then it started morphing on me. So it's a nice piece, really, really nice piece. I think you can. I posted a picture for the SPS. If I posted a picture of a crafter one. I think it was Jake Adams who posted the picture, and it's green and purple. So you see, a couple sticks are purple, couple sticks are green. I think that one happened naturally, but if you had the same species, it's possible. But I was watching a video today live from Waterbox with that guy from Worldwide Corals, and he explained how they craft corals. So you just gotta see if it has a more like that akin, has splashes of green. So that's the head that you want to grow. The rest, just put it to the side, but grab that head and try to make the green to become more intense in the colony. So since in that coral right now, in that akin, the color that dominates is the orange. The pink is just around the ring. And then the splash of the darker one is also kind of like the green. So imagine that thing orange with splashes of green, is kind of like a bleeding apple. That'd be crazy. Yeah, they both plumb together, yeah. This tank with this one, they plumb together. Let me open it, by the way, because I be forgetting. Sometimes I shut it off and I forget, and I realize the next day in the afternoon. But since I got a power head, keeps the water in motion, so it'd be okay. The only thing, the temperatures do drop a little. But yeah, they both connected together. And I don't know if you saw this refugium that I added, bigger one. I had the 6 gallon, now it's a 10 gallons. So, and the new tank that is over there. I don't know if you saw that one too. I just moved a bunch of corals over there. Trying to give it some life. Whew. That Space Invader didn't like whatever it ate. It didn't like it at all. That thing went from super big to small. You know what? I probably should take. Oh no, it's already attached to the rock. I was gonna take advantage and remove it from there. Yeah, probably grab a piece of the seaweed. That seaweed has garlic, so I don't doubt it. That's what happened. But I'm gonna remove it because this fish, they're not eating it. They're just breaking it in pieces and letting it fly in the tank. sauce and you guys not eating it, that's why you guys never gonna get seaweed again. You guys don't eat it. Yeah, doing pissing off all the corals. Give me a second, bro. Where's the... Oh. Let me put the screen top here real quick. So the new one is doing good. I just need to add a couple things to it. I need to add... I added a bunch of coral, so I fracked the hammer, put a chunk over here. Move a couple corals that they were over there to see how they were gonna do. Move couple first to see if they open and be happy. I mean, I'm using the same water, same bacteria from media from my tank. So the only thing new you could say just the rocks and the sand. But the water, I mean, to start the tank, yeah, I use, I could say 75% new water and just 25% old water. But it's doing good, man. Just a little bit of diatoms here and there that start growing on the rocks. But I'm doing my part since I'm missing some snails in the tank. All I got is hermit crabs, a bunch of red legs, a bunch of blue legs. Not a bunch, but like 6 and 6. So, but everything is open, you know, everything is happy. So it's going on a good, it's going good. Ain't going that bad. Could have been worse. I see things not do well. I even added an urchin. And the urchin is happy, has, you know, the tentacles out eating. So everything's good. I just moved this one's here. This one I know it's gonna be pissed off because this one is kind of finicky when you move it from tank to tank. So that's the eagle eyes. But yeah, still undecided what I'm gonna add to the main rock. I'm probably gonna, like I said, I'm gonna add some ganies in there, just around the middle. I don't know. It's a rock that is hard to escape. So you got to be careful what you put in there. One thing that I learned on this one, and that I should have done it way before, is all the rocks make holes for the frags. That way you don't have to put that much glue and things stay put right away. That's one thing that, and when I set up the other 40, that's exactly what I'm gonna do to the rock work. I'm gonna drill a bunch of holes everywhere so it's ready for a frac plug right away. Boop. Pop them in there. If you gotta move them, you just grab it, move it to a different spot. And you know, even though it's gonna look, you know, you're gonna see all those holes everywhere, but I'd rather do that than just having problems where to put a frac plug. Then you gotta cut the bottom of the frac plug. The surface has to be kind of flat where you put it, so it makes it hard for you to find a spot for it. And even though this rock is not even glued completely, all I added, if you see, is no glue there. All I add a little bit of super glue here. I think a little bit on the bottom right there and a little bit right here. And I think on the top too, just a little bit. But it's firm and not going nowhere. I made sure I locked in place first, and then I added the glue, so But yeah, it's going good. It's running on its own, stable. All I need to do is add a skimmer when the time comes. I'm in no rush for the skimmer. So, skimmer has an ATO already. Temperature is on point. Let me tell you that Aquatop temperature controller with the titanium heater, those things are. Poof. You put on 78, and I got this digital thingy here, 78.1. Look at that, just 1 degree different. Not even 1 degree, just 0.1 degree difference. If it's not 78.1, it's 77.9. It's crazy. Super, super accurate. So, will I buy another one? Hell yeah. I think it's the most accurate heater I have ever bought. Mr. DKH. The hermit crabs, they do be hatching, and you get to see them in the tank floating, whatever. But it's like anything else, like saltwater in general. Like the setup gotta be crazy to breed anything, to breed shrimp, to breed fish. A lot of them, they just eggs, they hatch and they just go in the water column. It's rare those that raise them by the mouth, and hermit crabs. I never had tried to do it, but I'm pretty sure it's the same concept of the same concept of the crabs and the fish. Same thing. You need rotifers, you need phyto, you need all that stuff. The only thing that I have be able to breed in the tank is snails. I got a baby Troca snail that I've been growing since it was a tiny little baby. I haven't seen him in a minute because I have him in the refugium. But he's somewhere in there. I know he's somewhere in there. He's really small still, so hard to see him in there. And usually when I talk about him, I'll be seeing him, but not today. I know last time he was inside that basket. He's probably still in there. There's algae in there, there's everything in there, so he's in a good spot. But yeah, I would love to breed all the stuff, hermit crabs, crabs. You know why? Because those sell more. You can have more, and you can have more in a smaller tank, and you can sell more. You know, because all the time you need to put cleanup crew in your tank. The fish, you cannot repeat the fish unless they die. But the cleanup crew, it don't matter if you got 10 and you want to add 10 more. You know, it's for the best of the reef. It's not gonna do no harm. Your Troca snails breed, yeah, man. They I haven't seen no action lately in the tank, and it's crazy because this is where my tank been the stables, the more stable, and I haven't seen them breed like that. So it has to be something that I do or that I did before to make them start spawning and stuff. Cause I came home a couple times and found the. ¿Quién es esa?
That's in Puerto Rico.
Oh,
And an Airbnb.
yeah.
Yeah.
Y está aquí en secreto.
They pay them to do that.
Yeah. So you came home a couple times to find to find the tank cloudy. The master crafter. I'm trying to do it here. Trying to make something happen. I messed up already, but we'll continue trying to see if we could get this thing to either morph or I don't know. Who knows? Even if with the glue that I put in there, some genes still go through the body, and cause they get along just fine. Then we're gonna add the gold one or the peachy looking one. Yo, I don't know. Yesterday, we got my boy HCV. What is it? HCV. I'll be forgetting. HCV chemistry. Something like that. I'll be forgetting his name. Okay, he's new in here, so. But he, this guy he's in. Oh man, love the guy, man. This guy is crazy. Like him. I like crazy people like that. They think out of the box. So if you guys didn't watch his video, I suggest go. It's long, but it's entertaining. The way he explained it is the best. Love it. So I wish he was here so he could post the link for the video. Just go ready to hear some bad words, cause. But I'm gonna try his salt. I want to see what this guy is doing over there, because it's interesting. I don't know if you guys seen his little 2-gallon reef tank. It's interesting what he's been doing with that little tank. You always get some haters, and already he has somebody there. Oh man, some people are just fucked up, man. Look at this bullshit, man. This shit pissed me off, but yeah, I got around this time I could speak my mind. Let me show you guys something real quick. Let me see. Let me go in my history because I watched this thing earlier today. I want to read to you guys what this other asshole, because he's just an asshole. Those trolls that we get on this BS, man. So, just in case you guys see this guy around, so you got, Ocean Crystals. Yeah, just in case you guys see this name around, Jim King. So that's that guy name, just a straight asshole. This is without a doubt the worst Pico tank I have ever seen. It's junk, give up. So when you get people like that, especially when you don't have a lot of followers, or usually happens when you get into 100 followers. That's something. It's like a rule of YouTube. When you get into 100 followers on YouTube, it's a troll out there waiting on that. So he got 91 subscribers. He's almost there. So it was crazy for me to see that happening to him. Somebody saying that on his video, because it happened to me. It happened to me at the same way. I was getting close to 100, and I got an asshole coming by saying, you think you know what you're talking about? Give up, because you're never going to make it in YouTube or having a reef tank. So to you, asshole, this is what I got for you. Thank you for the motivation anyway, by the way. So there you go. That wasn't what I was trying to do back then, but just so to see whoever comes by and see, oh, let me see if this guy's still. Yes, we're still here. And we ain't going nowhere unless God take my life. So, the guy, he just doing his own thing. He's not bashing nobody. He's not talking shit about nobody. And like anybody, he's trying to push a product that he made it himself. He went to school for it, so he made it himself. So why not? You're gonna sell it however you feel like selling it. It's like me, when the time come and I'm gonna push my waste collectors. Hey, just be ready for whatever I say about it, because it's marketing. You gotta say what you gotta say, but I just enjoy the video. So if you guys haven't watched the video, go look it up and just prepare yourself, because this guy is in another level. So I like him. I like the way he thinks. The proof is in the pudding. Yeah. Rasta, what's going on, man? And you too, Reefer. My bad. I didn't say hello when you came in. Yeah, man. It comes with the territory, man. It comes with the territory. I have been in other people's life, and I don't want to say name, but I've been in other people's life where you hear comment the matches with what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? Because, like, I don't got time. I do not have time to pay attention to other people. Like, it's rare when you guys hear me talking about this subject, It's rare. So today I'm talking because I just saw it on a message, on a comment. On this guy's video that he's been coming lately to my channel to be in the live and participate, I know you love me. Of course, man. I love all of y'all, man. But yeah, you do get jealous people, and you get those that will swear they know more than you, or in their mind is that you think that you know more than them. I never feel like that. I never think like that. You know how many mistakes I have made and how many are more to come, so I'm just happy that I got the opportunity to find stability in my system, and corals are growing, coloring up. I'm just happy. I ain't doing nothing different than nobody else is doing. All I can say just, is do your maintenance, do your water changes, and watch your levels. That's it. Watch your levels. You don't want to have algae problem. Do your part. Do your part. You want corals to grow. Keep your pH and your salinity stable. And test how many times you need to test. Good light coverage. Good flow. That's it. That's it. You don't need nothing else, man, to be successful in this hobby. Good equipment. And good friends that get you going, Good partner next to you that don't mind what you're doing. Like before, I know a lot of you guys noticed before when I was in the other house, my energy was different. My energy was different because, like, in a way, I felt like I couldn't be myself, and that's bad. When you're in a place where you can be yourself, or you could be yourself to an extent. You know, at one point you gotta stop being yourself, and no, man. You know, love me for who I am and for what I do. I'm not perfect. I will have a lot of wrongs in me, you know, but don't judge me for them. Try to help me fix them. That's how it gotta be. Yeah, yeah. Maybe someone does know more, but doesn't give anybody the right to talk down. Yep. Yeah, I mean, and sometimes it's not knowing more, you know, is because anybody can know more than me. But in what I'm doing, what I know, I am doing it the right way, you know, my way. So that's all that counts. If what you doing it good. That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. You don't need to know the extra. Oh, if you're trying to, let me see. That's funny. If you want to know what that other person know, or that person know more than you, then you wait till you get there. You know, I seen some people that trying to learn about certain things, and they don't even like. Let's say, you know, I cannot sit here and talk about calcium reactors. I do have one, but I never operated one before. So I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you about calcium reactor like I know it all. And I've seen people like that. They never ran a calcium reactor in their life, and they talk about it like they're using one. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I said. I don't sit here. I had shown my reactor, my mini, but it's a kid's reactor. It's so small. Uh, I just showed it yesterday. You know, for the first time, I think, and in pictures. But I only talk about what I know. And the best powder is Cutwater. You the king of life. Ha! I wish. No, I just love hanging out, man. You know, it ain't my fault that other people not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So other people don't want to. I mean, it's life. You know, they probably don't have the time, or they don't have the motivation that they had before. All you gotta do just add water to a tank, and that motivation is there. You know, even if tomorrow, let's say I lose everything over any accident that could happen, you know, God forbid. Uh, and if I got the chance to start all over, I will start all over. It's gonna hurt, of course. It's gonna hurt if I lose things, you know. But it's life, you know. It was meant to happen. Some things you cannot avoid. Adiosito. Bro, I did my water change and my fire shrimp are not doing too hot. Damn. You did your water change and your fire shrimp. They're not doing too hot. What are they doing? You know, one thing with fire shrimps, I don't know if any of you guys have kept them before. One thing with fire shrimp, in my experience, I had them like 3 times, and I gave up on them. I gave up on them because they kept dying on me. I guess the ones that they get, even if they juvenile, because that happened even with a juvenile one. Either a fish is stressing them. For me, they're not good cleaner shrimps when it comes to take care of parasites. They just a scavenger for me. That's for me what they do. I have seen video of them doing some cleaning and stuff, but they will clean large fish in the ocean just on eating food or food that got stuck in their teeth. They're not cleaning parasites. For me, they don't do that. But in my experience, they always die. No matter how much you feed them, no matter I don't know. I never had luck with them. The cleaner shrimp, yeah, I had luck with them. But last time I had a different cleaner rats, and let me tell you, my cleaner rats hunt that guy until until it killed them. So one thing fish know is when they about to molt, and that's when the shrimp is at their weakest point. So, and the fish you got in there is hungry. Trust and believe that's gonna kill that shrimp because they know. Fish know when things are happening in the tank. Fish know. Hermit crabs know. That's how my hermit crabs killed one of my pom crabs in the past. They waited. They waited, and the minute this thing tried to come out of the old shell, OMG, it went bye bye. And talking about that, I haven't seen my other pom crab in a minute. Kabaho. Yeah. Se cayó. Es un hombre. Pareció un hombre.
You don't know nowadays.
Yeah, you could do that too. Add some iodine. I have little experience with salt water. My nano reef is about 6 months. Yeah, but you got your girlfriend there. She knows. She knows a lot. And you also work at a store, right, Anthony? I mean, Atkins. No, it's Anthony that got a girlfriend. Sorry, I got you confused. I saw the A, and for some reason I'm thinking about Anthony. So I hope Anthony's doing good. So Anthony, if you're watching, Anthony got his girlfriend works at a pet store, at a fish store, and they got salt water. Where's you, Akin? I'm all confused now. Oh, my ear. You know what? Around this time, every single day. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Almost. Look at that. He's hanging for his life. The snail. The snail are the one that always knocking this thing over. I finished the job. I grabbed the wrong twisters. There we go. Back in place. Let me see. My girlfriend doesn't have salt. She's full Frenchie, but she wants a Duffy puffer. No, I know she don't have a saltwater tank, but in the store they do have saltwater tanks, right? Yeah, they do. I don't know if I'm getting you confused with Anthony. 15 plus tank, but I got a 10-gallon reef for my birthday this year. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, like one day at a time, and you see, it's at the beginning. Okay, so it's Anthony's girl, yeah. So at the beginning, it's kind of a roller coaster, and until you learn certain things, But as long as you follow those steps to have an ATO, that you don't have to be putting water yourself, because that's gonna drive you crazy, and that's gonna help with stability in the tank. So if you don't have an ATO, get it right away, because you're gonna be like, whew, what a relief, what a freaking relief. That's number one. And start slow and like I always tell people, man, you see any algae at the beginning, just tackle it. I know people say, oh, let it take its course. Listen, it could go good or it could go really bad, and I'd rather be in the middle. I'd rather be in the middle. Don't overfeed the tank when you add fish. Not because the fish come to the glass, that means that it's hungry. They're always gonna act hungry. That doesn't mean that you gotta feed them all the time. So at the beginning, or as beginners, we do that. We see the fish coming close to the glass, and all we want to do is feed them. And that's how you create algae problems and all this extra stuff. So it just one day at a time, and do your part, and the reef is gonna respond back to you. They're gonna say, okay, you're doing good. And cold water, man. The minute you trying to dose anything, start with cold water. Once you have corals and you don't, you see that your levels are low, cold water. Use that as a doser to do dose the tank. Get your levels first where you wanna have them first, and then those cold water. Cold water is that miracle powder. my my conch snails, they moving the frat rack all over. It was against the glass, and now it's almost under the rock. Here it goes. Let's see it moving. Come on, move him again. Put him back where it goes. Be nice. That's hilarious. One more push. A big one. Come on, guys. You guys can do it. Bigger. Push. Yeah, Alpha Reef. Yeah, man. That's another one that I keep hearing good things about it. Alpha Reef. So that, yeah. If you don't want to get into cold water just yet, do the Alpha Reef. I will think it will be a little more easier than cold water. Cold water, just probably leave it for a bigger tank in the future, and when the tank is packed with corals. That's where I will suggest to use cold water more than anything. Let's see. What Ariacito said, how much iodine? How much iodine? Just couple drops, my guy. Just couple drops. Don't go crazy with it. Couple drops. That's what I do to the tank. But then again, the difference. I got my tank is stocked with fish and coral, so the iodine that I add in the tank is probably get consumed right away. And I only add 3 drops every other day, every 4 days, every week, or sometimes every 2 weeks. Right now, I'm just going for how the candy cane is looking, because the candy cane was the one doing really bad. So he recovers. He's almost full recover. All the heads are fully recovered. So now I want to see them growing So I'm gonna continue adding the iodine every 2 days. I'm adding 3-4 drops the most, and I'm using not the one made for reef tank. I'm using the one made for humans. So just use it carefully. Don't go crazy because your tank is not stock. I just bought iodine test. Good rules is don't dose what you don't test for. True. But I dose even I don't test for it. And how I knew that I needed it when my candy cane was almost dead. But true, follow that rule too. If you can test, don't dose. When I do a water change, my shrimp and crabs usually molt the next day. Have no problem with my tank except 2 fish die. I was gonna do cod, but went with Offery is good. The first saw water fish there was a trip. Bro, my firefish jumped into the ATO tubing and got stuck in the, oh my God. Oh, it's definitely a trip. Damn. I'm trying to get my parameter stable before buying too many corals. Barely keeping rock nymphs, soils, and mushrooms alive. But if you're using Alpha Reef, that should be enough to keep them stable. I got mine stable with Cutwater, man. I jumped in it without knowing nothing, not knowing how much to dose. I just started adding 1 teaspoon per 5 gallons and put it in the ATO. And that's how my coral started adapting to it and thriving with it. Then I moved to 2 teaspoons in the ATO. And I don't think I ever went higher than that. And now I only dosing it straight. You know, got the ATO, just water, and dosing the cod separate. And ever since I did that, corals are doing much, much better because it's more stable. Before it was dependent on how much water was evaporating. So the levels were going up and down, not much, but it was a little roller coaster. No, what I found with the 2 teaspoons, with the amount of corals that I had back then, it was keeping the system really stable. Even though it was evaporating, but it was just fluctuating, I think about 0.5. Or, let's say 1 DKH, 1 full DKH. So it used to be at 8 and 9, 8 and 9. Teaspoon. That's what they recommend. 1 teaspoon per gallon. I used to use 2 teaspoons. I see. Yeah, it is 1 teaspoon. Yeah, 1 teaspoon. That's what it says here, right? Yep, 1 teaspoon right there. 1 teaspoon, at least 1 teaspoon. Unless the S is there just for decoration. 1 teaspoon. Okay, I use light rock first too. Oh, matter of fact, talking about light rock, I have a question for any of you guys. So I went today. I don't know if you guys saw my post on on Instagram of the media bag that I bought. So I bought that media bag at Petco. So it became my late costume for Halloween. I got dressed as a media bag. So what I did, I cut it to make couple out of it, but they still haven't been sewed together yet. I'm waiting on somebody. You saw that pic? That was hilarious, right? So I went again today to the LFS and grabbed some bag because I was putting I think it's silica remover, phosphate remover, and waste remover on the new tank. Just to see how it works. Never tried that stuff before. So that's why we trying it on the new reef. Just to see what's gonna do to it. How coral's gonna react to it. And so far, I mean, I added it this morning, and my torch had been the stretchiest today. Well, not my torch, Reefers torch being the stretchiest today. Super happy. Yeah, I mean, even the Gorgonian that was closed started opening the polyps again. So if it does good over there, then that means if I add it to my tank and a media bag just to remove anything that, you know, that is slipping through the RODI water, I remove out of the tank. But that's not what I want to talk about. So I bought this rock because I fell in love with it, right? I don't know. I love rocks. I love rocks. I don't know why. But I like this one, especially because that big cave it has in there. Just love it. Just love it. But this rock, you can tell there wasn't dry rock from KFC or all this company. It looked like a rock that it was in a tank before. And what I noticed in this rock, some crystals in it. And I'm pretty sure that's not salt crystals. I don't know why it has crystals in it. I'm trying to see if you guys get to see the crystals. Let me see with the flashlight. Let's try to get some crystals. Let's see if we can make some crystals shine back to us. I want to see. Okay, we got one. Let's see, we can get some flashing crystals. Maybe if I take this off. No, it's hard to see. Damn, can I get some crystals here so they can see them? No, it's one right here, right here. There's one. I'm trying to see. You get anyway. The thing is, out in the sun, you can see the crystals in it. So it's kind of like that type of rock that you want to have it in the tank right away, but at the same time, you don't know what the rock has. I am gonna soak it in water, leave it in water to see if those crystals go away. I'm also gonna put some carbon. I was thinking to put some bleach also, just to make sure that it you know, anything is in there, it just, I get it out. It's a rock that I'm planning to put it in this reef you guys are looking at right now. So since I removed the anemone, fell back as haven't opened over there yet. I'm probably gonna move it to the DNT. if it's not gonna open. I know where to put in the DMT, but it's gonna sting my Monty's. I'm gonna find a spot for it. Anyway, so yeah, man, I just never seen a live rock before with crystals in it, or dead rock, better say, because not even the ones I got from Puerto Rico, they were out in the environment had crystals like that. So what I'm scared is the only thing that scares me if it's silicates, because silicate is in crystals. I made some frag plug a minute ago, and let's see, right there. You see that shining thing right there? You see the shines? There we go. We got some shining. I made it happen. Let's see if we can make some more. So, yeah, they're right there in the peak of the rock. Needed some blue light. Those are diamonds? I wish. I just love the rock, man. I don't know. I just like the rock. I like that for a fish. I was thinking, I'm planning to get the blue spotted jawfish. That's one fish that's in my wish list. And they have it in my LFS right now. I just didn't jump on it. I always, especially that pickle where they have it right now is the pickle that I always trust to get fish from. And every time I get any fish from there, I always wait like 2 weeks, 3 weeks to a month. And if I'm lucky and nobody buys the fish, then I get it myself. Yeah, I heard about that. I just don't trust none of those products, man. I'd rather do it naturally. Or stuff that I have messed with before. I have bleach rock before and put it in the tank. I just don't trust all this. The enhance, and the other one is the to clean the rock. Supposedly some bacteria that clean the rock from the inside out. I just don't trust those products, man. They too, how you say it? They just came out, if you know what I mean. It's nothing that has been working for years for me to trust in my reef, you know, and put it in my reef. And so the way I'm seeing all this product is, if I don't need it, and if it haven't been out there for 10 plus years, I won't use it. That's my rules with any products out there. So, cause all I seen from new tanks using new products and all these crazy products are out there is those bryopsis and all those type of ugly algae and all that. I mean, it's something in there, if you know what I mean. It's something in those bottles that once you put them all to work together, it just make things worse. I'm not gonna say is those type of product, because people can be using all this stuff, but it's like what I saw with everybody that was posting videos about those type of algae is people was referring the same products, and I said, I just stay away. I threw a lot of products away. I said, nope, I'm not gonna use Vibrant, all that stuff. You know, it worked for some people, but I never needed it. I even got Chemi-Clean from, wow, my Chemi-Clean is so old. I only used it once. And that was way before YouTube. So that was more than 3 years ago. My chemically, that's how old it is. I don't know if you guys ever heard about Joe Juice. Is to kill aptasia. I still got my bottle from that, and that was 10 years ago. I don't know if it's good, but I still have them. You know, it's stuff that's been out there for years. Now the Joe Juice, I have hear people talk about it, but only a handful use them. I just don't like it because it's white, but I keep it there just in case. Reef enhance also. I used to use that. Haha, I got advantage recently. Yeah, yeah, man. I like, and welcome to the stream, Giancarlo. I'm telling you, I got products. Oh my god. And all I use now is just the same thing. I don't go if they came out with a new potassium or all new products like that. I don't use those. I just use the old one until the new one being out there for a minute. Calinity. If I dose separately, calinity, magnesium, and all I use the same product all the time, Resi, and that product being out there for years. For years, I'm pretty sure they had to be using still the same formula and all that stuff. Well, this tank right now you could say is a year and a half old with water. This tank in particular. Now, some corals are way older than that. You know, I had them since one head, one frag, one tiny little frag. So they've been with me a lot of years. They've just been transferred from tank to tank. Yeah, Akins are happy today. The cysteinated magnesium, I noticed they were closed for like closing into 2 days ago. I bought a test of magnesium that I didn't have for years. You know how long I didn't test magnesium? Oh my God. I think the last time it was an ICP test that I won on Instagram on a giveaway. And that was 3 years ago. That's the only way I found out about magnesium in my tank. But since I use cod water that have magnesium and all that, I thought the magnesium was gonna be good. But no, it was low. It was, even though I'm adding it every time those cod water, it was still low. It's not much that is in that cod water anyway, so. But the minute I added the magnesium, everything, even the SPS, the polyps wasn't that extended. And the minute I added it, now you see hairs everywhere. So maybe they need a little bit more magnesium. I don't know why. If it's not at 0, why it has to be at a certain number? I can never explain that. If it's present in the water, it could be 0.1, but it's there. You know, why it has to be an amount. If it's too low, they don't do good. You know, the same thing with alkalinity. It's stuff that I don't get. If it's not 0 and it's 0.1, why it need to be 0.9, 0.8, point around there? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense to me, but only God knows why he did it like that.
Excuse me. Do you have a box?
No, mami. No tengo caja. Hay que comprar un par de ellas para tenerlas por ahí. Checate allá adentro, puede ser que venga una. There's none? Did you check already?
I did. Ow! Jesus.
not forget to feed the fish. Mandarin, today you're gonna eat branching. But yeah, so the Aikens are doing good, man. I'm happy with them. I was thinking I almost moved them today. Almost did. So I moved the zoas that I had there. I moved the zoas that I had here. I moved the anemone. I took 2 frags from up there. What else did I do here? I moved a frag that I had here. I mean, here it was the bird nest that I'm probably gonna put back because I like the way it looked there. What else did we do here? Oh, we cleaned the whole thing. We cleaned the power heads and all that. Then here we be moving things around, and I'm trying to. I won't say. I'm calling it the Master Crafter because it's gonna be a hammer with the same skeleton, but different heads on it. Now that is like original, like same coral, but I just to have something different, you know. From there, they just gonna continue growing. It's like it's gonna be 3 different pieces in it. I'm gonna try to add 4, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. What else did we do here? We clean. We just cleaned the tank. I gotta grab that peppermint shrimp that is back there. I found 2 aptasia in my tank. There's 1 there. Oh, sorry. I found 2 aptasia. There's 1 there. And another 1 there. I always had aptasia in the tank. Usually was in the refugium. But ever since I moved the tank, I didn't see them. This tank was full of it. And I added 3 peppermint shrimp and they killed them all. But I'm pretty sure it was some in the plumbing or something and they found their way to the system again. So I gotta go to work on those. And we moved the NEM over here. It's pissed off, so I'm probably gonna end up moving it back. I'm gonna give it 1 day or 2. It's trying to inflate, but it's not happening. And all the stuff, of course, I got all the hermit crabs going to work, doing their thing, thinking they have algae or something on them. But we got the hammer that we cut yesterday. I like this hammer because not only is green, but it has some, I think they call it a splatter hammer. That has certain heads that, like right here, they're not fully green. So if I got a head that is fully like that in the future, then I'm gonna cut that one, and that way I don't gotta buy the splatter hammer. That way I have it. But yeah, man, this tank is doing good, man. Look at how clean that rock is. This thing is super clean. Adiosito, if you're still watching, look at the piece you gave me. That was the little one. Now the little one has a baby. That's one of those pieces that a lot of hobbyists confuse with a lobo, and it's not a lobo. It's an asshole coral that likes to eat corals. These 2 are fighting. They don't get along at all. And this guy turned to be feisty. Likes to bite me. This little punk right here. But I don't hurt. Talking to you, I don't hurt.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not hurt.
Because you're used to it. You've been doing that for like 12 years. 10 years.
The what?
You've been doing that for like 10 years.
So this is one of the pieces that we took out of the rock. It's a beautiful piece. I don't know if it's I doubt it's a melee. It looked like a melee, When it got sold to me, they said it was a rainbow millie, but I don't think it's a rainbow millie. It's just a rainbow acro. I don't know why they call it rainbow. Well, probably because the polyps are yellow. And it has a green base, one in crust, and then the pink and the white. Kind of like a gray. The new grow up part is grayish, whitish. But yeah, that piece will look like that one. So it's the same piece. When I bought it because it was different color. But now that's in my tank. It's similar to that one, so that's one of the pieces that I moved from that white spot right there. This piece here, I'm also thinking of moving it and fragging the life out of it because it has some disease. I don't know what it is. I dipped it many times and the disease haven't go away. I did found a flatworm when I dipped it the first time. But when I got it, it was so tiny that I didn't see no flatworm in it. And I haven't found no flatworms in any other coral in this tank. So it's a rare flatworm, I guess. I don't know. It was living inside the coral, I guess. So that's one piece that needs to get frag and try to grow it separately, different frags, and stay with the healthiest. I mean, I do have a frag here of the same piece. So, and the fox flame that I moved from this spot right here, and I added that one there because that one's not in the rockwork. So that one's beautiful. Hard to see with the light right now, but it's beautiful. Oh, maybe if I add the other lens. I'm thinking to move that one from there. So, yeah, I got my dangerous back out. It's crazy. I cut that head that fell on that other tank. I cut it from that spot right there, and look, another one grew on the spot. Ain't that crazy? So now you know, guys, if you cut a dandruff in the same spot that you cut, another head will grow. I'm trying to find a good spot for it because I want to be able to display it nice. That's a beautiful coral. I also want to get a sun coral. That's another coral that I want. I like this one too. This one's nice. I love that one. And that one. It has some orange look into it. Yep. So yeah, man, I moved things around today. There's more to move. I'm probably gonna end up moving the Duncan. I'm trying to get anything that's not SPS out of this tank. Or there's not SPS out of this tank and keep this tank only SPS. So we'll see. Terrell, what's going on, Terrell? My tank is 2 years old and I was dosing small calc daily and ALK was always at 12.5. Have been trying to lower, so I took off the doser but still staying high. Any remedy to bring it down? What salt are you using? That's the first thing I will ask. If you're using Resi, the black bucket, that's the reason why your salt, your alkalinity is so high. Usually when people tell me that things like this is that you're using rich crystals. Do you have a lot of stony corals in there? You think a pistol shrimp will kill a peppermint shrimp? Oh yeah, it will kill a fish. A pistol shrimp will kill a fish. Will knock it down. I had one though. I took out of the tank because of that. It killed 2 firefish and killed my shrimps. So you're using the same salt that I use. If it could be just don't dose no more. LPS and a few chalice, but the hard corals fade and die. So the LPS they slow growers, so they're not gonna consume it as fast as the SPS. Um, just don't dose cold water at all. Keep doing your water changes normal, and eventually it's gonna go down. Give it some times, because since it's high and the corals are it's at the peak. That happened to me before when I didn't have that much SPS, and the alkalinity was that I used to run my tank like 12 high of alkalinity, nitrates like 50 ppms. Oh, forget about it. It was when I didn't. It was more softies and zoas and high nutrient corals. It was just a few SPS that pulled through that time. But yeah, or just keep doing, don't do water changes, and just keep adding regular RO water when water evaporates, and just let it go down. It will go down eventually. It will go down. Cause if you do water changes, since the Rift crystal mixes at 9.7 most of the time when you mix it, in the 5 gallons, it mixes on high, and then it just goes down a little to like an 8.7. You basically, whatever you take out, you're not bringing much down. It would just go down like 0.01. It won't go down as fast as you want to. So just let it be, and you don't need to do water changes. I mean, unless your nitrates and phosphates are high. So yeah, there you go. So you don't need to do water changes for now, and it will eventually go down. It will. So if any SPS, few childhood, but the hard corals faded and die. That has to do with light. I would say, well, right now you got high levels, so you do. They say you don't need to acclimate corals. You could pop and drop them in there. But if a coral is on a 8 alkalinity, and you put on a tank that is 12, that's a lot. That's a big jump, and the coral will stress, and it can die over that. That's what happened in my experience. So maybe for some other people it didn't die, but for me they did die, or like you said, faded away. But just give it some time, man. Just give it some time, and it will eventually go down. It will eventually go down. Now, check what light do you have? At first, I didn't think light was important, and it is very important. So, yeah, man, just give it some time. Don't do the water changer. Like the way I see it, right? For the water changes, you do need to replace your trays, major and minor elements, and supposedly it's in the salt mix. But usually you do water changes to bring down to keep your nutrients low. So if your nutrients are already low, I only do water changes. Lately I've been doing it when I see them creeping up. Boom, and I see kind of I need to vacuum the sand because it's getting filthy and stuff like that. But if I don't need to, I won't I won't do it weekly. Only if I see it creeping up, then I keep doing my weekly water changes. But if it's that high, then you can stop for now for the alkalinity to go down. Oh no, so you got T5s, man. T5s are good. Wow, so it gotta be because of the changes of alkalinity that they die, man. That's probably why. Yeah, because if you bought something that was like usually reef stores, every time I test any water from the reef store, their alkalinity is at 7.6. I have received coral from a 6.5 alkalinity, and I bring them home. Those corals that I get like that, they don't. I gotta acclimate them to my water. Not drop them right away. At least let some water get in there. Then my pistol shrimp is probably what killed my feather ass. I don't doubt about it. Watchman Goby and shrimp here, yeah, they will. If they feel threatened, man, they will. They will kill anything. And even the Watchman Goby, if they don't want to pair up, he will kill it. They will knock it down, and then the hermit crabs will do the job. So my pistol shrimp, sadly I killed it because I was trying to get it out of the tank because of that reason, because things kept disappearing, and by accident, me trying to get it out of the tank, I did get it out of the tank, but dead because I crushed them with a rock. ¿Qué hace, mami? ¿Jugando? ¿Ah?
Yeah.
¿Qué juega?
Typing.
¿Juegas typing?
See how fast I type.
Oh. That's a game? Come on. Oh my God. You gotta have patience. You gotta have patience. Yeah.
No. I don't know.
Look at your fish right there. He's still there.
Right, but he doesn't belong there. He belongs to the pair. And you need to take.
Don't worry, I will catch him.
You need those to go over there.
What those?
The Nemo.
Go where?
Over there.
Why?
Because they bite.
And your fish bite too.
But not like those.
It bite the same way. Your fish bite. He was biting me the other day.
Yeah, but them, I can't even put my tip of my finger. They already started. See?
Tengo que hacerlo. So you gotta act like you have a killer. Sorry, I'm not laughing about, but it just, it happens. It happened to me too, so. Hey, Mandarino, you hungry? I'm about to feed you some brine shrimp. Let's see if I can spot my baby Troca snail so I can show you to you guys. Hey. What are you dosing the tank for? Huh. Let's see who's gonna eat it. Anybody gonna eat that? Okay, you ate it. Last one. And last one. You guys not eating. Why not? Okay, you guys don't want to eat, then don't eat. It's up to you guys. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna have to do something with my line because right now it was touching the water and you see alkalinity keep coming out, and I do have a one-way valve, so that's not supposed to happen. If it touches the water, so we gotta change the setup here. We gotta find a different way to do this. I mean, even though that don't happen that often, right now the water got higher because I got the side off. Look at the mandarino. Where's my baby Troca Snail? Well, I know he's there somewhere. He's probably inside our box. And I think I do see him from here. Let's see. I think that's it right there. You guys see through that hole. I think that's him. Look at my mandarin. Beautiful fish. Eat. Eat. Yum. Eat it. Ah. Cuchifritos. I'm gonna throw some pellets there too, okay? So you eat the pellets later. Okay, my guy? I'm gonna throw the pellet to the back, okay? Make sure you eat them. Make sure you eat all these pellets. Trying to see if that was. No, that thing is still in the same spot. So that's probably not the. That's probably not the snail. The snail gotta be somewhere else. Let me remove the sponge. Now I want to see if it's still alive. Wow. Look at how huge. Come on. Look at how big that brittle star is. Sorry. I don't want to bother you. Just want to see my baby snail is there. That's all. But I guess it's not. Recon. What's going on, my brother? Alright. So now I'm gonna turn on the float again in the sump. If you go in the back right now, you're gonna find more pellets back there that I throw for you. But for that, you gotta go in the back. He looks happy down there. Yeah, man, he does. How you doing, Brandon? I got the shrimp for free from my old boss when I work at the LFS. No wonder he kept it alone. Yeah, man. I mean, it depends, you know, like, but that for me, it's a no-no to have on a community tank or in any tank. You know, if you're gonna buy a pair, the shrimp with the fish, is good. But at the same time, you know, they messy. The pistol shrimps are messy. It's kind of like certain fish, like the Royal Grama. If you put a coral inside the like at the beginning when you're adding corals to the tank, what I noticed with my Royal Grama is if the coral is brighter than the yellow the Royal Grama has, the Royal Grama has, it will start throwing sand on top of it. So pistol shrimps behave the same way. Well, at least in my tank. Every time I added a coral, it like found its way to the coral and kept putting sand on top of it. They like to create highways of sand to the rockwork, and it used to do that, throw a lot of sand until it find its way in top of the rocks. Oh man, it was a headache. So I don't recommend pistol shrimps, even though they look nice and it's just a curious shrimp to have. Yeah, my battery is low. You know, cause they cool to look at. You know, see them behave, especially when they live with the fish. You know, it's just nice to see them together. That's what is called symbiosis relationship. So that's why I don't have them in my tank, because I don't want to go through that headache. I had a black cap bacillus before. Is the same as the Royal Grama, but just purple with the black hat on it, or with a black stripe on top. Ask Insane Reefer how it's going for him. And that fish is a straight. It's like the Royal Grama. They like to throw sand on top of corals, and they just, you know, azoles at the beginning. I'm pretty sure they will adapt. But all you gotta do in the rocks where they be at, taking sand out, put an X-ray right underneath, and they will stop. That's what I did with mine. I added X-ray under every small rock where the Royal Grama used to be. And he no longer throws no more sand. So you have trouble keeping them? Chip! Brandon G. Yeah. So, yeah, now I gotta just wait. I gotta sit and wait for the other hammers to split. It's gonna take a while for me to add the third one. In the meantime, just what's wrong with these fishes? It's like they feeling something in the water. What's wrong with you guys? You guys ate already. They acting up. The fish are acting strange right now. You thirsty? Me too. I'm gonna get soda now. I'm about to finish here. Probably because they feel more flow in the tank. They acting like that. Let me grab some soda. You want soda? No.
What?
You drink from mine.
That has sugar.
And? Where's your diet one? In the fridge? ¿Freezer o abajo?
Creo que está en el freezer o abajo. I don't remember.
The Canada's dry?
Yeah. The only one who drink diet soda.
The only one? You're welcome.
Was in the freezer?
Oh, wow. La parte de abajo. Alright. Yeah, it's about to be 9. Guys, my battery's dying. And the only way I could charge my phone is in that platform. And that's where it's only connected right now. So I don't want to keep you guys on there because there's nothing to talk about down there anyway. But yeah, so for those that wasn't here early, I moved them. I moved a bunch of zoas to that reef tank over there. I did added the purple hammer to the green one. So now we just gotta wait. I'm gonna fix that bottom part because, I mean, maybe I'll leave it there. I like that just so it could look more natural once Caroline algae start growing on top of it or whatever. Or when I take it out the next time, I just pull a little bit of super glue and stick a couple rubber rocks to it, just to make it look the same. But anyway, in time, the coral's gonna grow as we're no longer gonna see that anyway. So now we just gotta wait for this little guys to grow, and we be good. look at how obsessed I am with corals. Cause that little piece broke earlier, and I glued it to a frag. Hey, nothing goes to waste here. Nothing goes to waste. Yeah, so tomorrow's work day. I do not want to go to work tomorrow either, but I have to, sadly. So yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great night. Pretty soon we're gonna add this rock. Love that little cave in there. Don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. Maybe back there when I move the Dunkins. That's probably gonna be in that corner over there. I got a lot of added to this rock. I like it. So yeah, but nothing. Have a great night. Stay safe. Stay safe. Have a great night. Stay safe. Make sure you tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know. All right, guys. Have a good one. I see you guys in the next live. See you guys.